Hello. Farmland. I mean, what do you mean? Hold on a second. Are you sure that doesn't apply to, like, tame vegetables too? But I bet if you stayed here in place for 24 hours, you wouldn't see anything. Man, this world sure is obsessed with Pokemon. Fair enough, I suppose, but I don't know how the fuck they fly on like a little Pidgey. Like, that's gotta be really scary, if not impossible. I mean, I don't know how the fuck they do it. Miss Troughton Cargo Service. Our slogan is quick and safe. Man, it's like in this world you just have to cooperate with Pokemon. It's like you have no choice. We live in a Pokemon. We all live in a Pokemon world. We live in a Pokemon society. What? No. Whatever. Meltingly sweet. What is your... Okay, can you check that for me? But I guess it's too late now. Welcome to Sky City, Miss Troughton. Why do they call me Miss... Okay, they call the city... Okay, I get it. Kinda seems like he's calling me Miss Troughton. If a Pokemon holds an item called Sharpbeak, its flying type moves will be powered up. Hold on. I need to double check how this Pokemon is pronounced, because I noticed Loxton pronounced it differently in his video about normal types from like 8 months ago, which I just happened to be watching a little bit of today. For the places that I cannot reach, I ask flying or psychic type Pokemon for help sometimes. Well, like teleport? Then again, if that mechanic applies to everyone in this Pokemon world, that means you can't even travel to foreign countries with Pokemon, because you haven't been there. Well, yeah, so if you haven't been there, you can't travel there. Oh, I guess you could borrow someone else's Pokemon. That would be kind of a hassle. Nah, but you could like trade a Pokemon. But wait, no, that doesn't make sense. No. It's not about the Pokemon's memory. It's about the trainer's memory for some reason. Like, it's about if the trainer has been there, not if the Pokemon has been there. So yeah, you can't transfer that. So you'd have to use an actual airplane. You can't use a Pokemon to go to the Philippines. I was just rewatching Diginez's video about the Philippines. Like, her time in the Philippines. And her video about how she became a drunk. Bud Light. Bud Light. Technic Al Machine. What? Only if the cold is physical type. Or you don't call it type. Only if the cold is physical rather than special. It's a great way to test the dynamics of a... Okay, so... Why do I feel like there was something I was gonna do? Something I was gonna Google or something. Anyway, I mean, I don't know what to do lately. I'll tell you what, like, nothing is fun anymore. Nothing feels all that fun anymore. Not compared to, like, when I was 12 years old. I'm pretty sure I was, like, more happy than in, like, you know, doing my, you know, sitting on the computer. It's more fun then. It's not fun anymore. It's not that fun anymore. I don't know how to fix that. And this fucking tooth. It better be pulled soon. God damn. And yeah, so I don't even know what to do this evening. Like, also, like, when I was thinking about my birthday, which is coming up, the guilt reappeared. The guilt of me only having read, like, less than 5% of my books I've received over the years. So I figured I might have to read some Arranged Marriage by Balirai this evening. I mean, it's not like I hate that book. I kind of liked it, but I didn't like it enough to be reading it when I got home from the maternal grandparents' summer house. It's been like a few weeks now, and I haven't read it. And like, if I mean, you can ask different people, like, why you're not reading. I guess some people might say that, like, you know, low attention span, books aren't as stimulating or something. I don't know. And some people say that you just don't enjoy that book enough. That there are books you would like to read. You're just reading books which you find uninteresting. Which must certainly be true to some extent. Absolutely. Like, I mean, I've been greatly preferring Arranged Marriage by Balirai as opposed to Riddles of Existence: A Guided Tour of Metaphysics by Orlconian Theodore Sider. And yet still not enough to be reading. As opposed to, I don't know, doing something on the computer. Like, all this fucking time I've been on Reddit lately, like, that ceased for a while. I wasn't on Reddit, and then I've come back. You know, answering Ask Reddit questions. Maybe I should stop that. It's not very productive for me. Like, sometimes it has been productive, you know, to, like, get life advice. But at this point, I've pretty much have all the advice I need. Well, yeah, that's the thing too. I also, you know, I'm on Reddit quite a lot, like when I could be watching anime instead, you know. Like, things just aren't fun anymore. And of course, I guess I do kind of go on, like, Twitter quite a lot nowadays. I need to stop that. As best I can. And, like, Instagram is so much worse. Like, I have no business on Instagram. I'm following, like, 7 people who never post. And, like, I always end up on the Explore tab, which is, like, cancer. It's just, like, I don't know what to call it. It's... That stuff makes me very upset. The stuff on there. It is stupid stuff a lot of the time. I don't think I'm the target audience. Sometimes I wondered, like, if... Man, some of this stuff seems really, really stupid. Like, unbelievably so. That you wouldn't think that they're... Like, this is real. I guess I haven't been seeing as much of that lately. One thing you notice on Instagram too a lot is like how like all the time like things are misspelled, and people point it out in the comments, and yet like it lives on, like all these misspells. There's always something misspelled. I don't know who makes these. And why are we consuming these things? Like, I need to stop going on that fucking Explore tab, I tell you, man. I don't know, it's like if I don't even know when I'm on it, like it's a weird phase. It's like, I don't know, when I'm in the morning or something, like, when I don't want to get out of bed. Like, you know, I'm on Discord too, and like I saw something and I wanted to respond to something, but like I had to consult my diary, like to get like some exact thing. Like I wanted to know exactly at which point in time I was saying this one thing in my diary, and so like I had to go consult my diary, which is on the computer. So at least then I had an incentive to get up on the computer. But even then, that wasn't even a strong enough incentive for me to get up on the computer very early. Besides, I only have like 2.5 hours left of the day. If I'm going to be trying to go to sleep at 23 o'clock, which I probably could, I guess, maybe, because I slept from 3 to 10, which is like a little bit less than fully rested, which may mean I have an easier time falling asleep now. I've been surprisingly patient trying to fall asleep lately. Like, I've tried for like hours. Like, I've tried for like at least an hour every night, like the past few days. I'm not usually that patient. I mean, it has paid off. Kind of. Not really. I mean, I could have just, you know, tried to sleep for 15 minutes and been like, oh, this is not working, and then I could have sat on the computer for like 75 minutes and then gone to sleep. That would have worked too. But then again, I'm also thinking about stuff when I'm like there. I mean, like I'm pretending I'm making a YouTube video. I was like, I don't know if this was last night or a couple of nights ago. I was like going through like some like anime, and I was going through a bunch of anime and like in the sense of waifus. I don't know why I was doing that. Well, I mean, you know, I was just like thinking about how like my waifus from like 7 out of 10 anime, when like really I have a couple of 10 out of 10s, and like why isn't my waifu from one of those? So I was just like going through all the women in the animes on my list, like the ones I've watched, which I guess I could try to recount right now, but it's like it's not as good. I get into a really good cadence when I'm in bed, and I always wish I were recording. Not that I'm speaking audibly, but you know. Yeah, I was like having this. Yeah, I just get into like really good commentary when I'm not recording a YouTube video, and when I am, it's not as good. I get on really good rants when I'm not recording. It's sad. Of course, I could just try to redo them, but it's like it's not really gonna be as good. And like, I don't know, it feels obnoxious now. I could, I guess, but like the problem is I'm playing Pokemon White, which is like, well, I kind of need to concentrate if I'm not gonna be like stuck here for a while, which is all right, I guess. Like I could try, like you know, if I go through them, it's like Evangelion. You know, we have Ayanami Lei, who's like simps for Gendo, which is like and like of course my points are also pretty stupid at some points. Like it really shows that I'm kind of a libtard. Like with Misato, I call her a misandrist. Because she's always like, you're a man, aren't you? Or like, otoko nande shwa? Or something like that. I don't know Japanese, but close enough. Like, I don't even know what to say about Asuka. Like, she's just fucking rude or something. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know, there's just like, I guess I'm supposed to sympathize with her, but I don't know why. And then there's like Ritsuko, who's just like a whore. Maya Ibuki, which is like probably the you know, best girl in Evangelion, but like she's just like, there's not really anything to like about her. She seems like a normie, you know. And there's like Hikari, which is just, Hikari is so weird. I don't understand Hikari. I mean, like in like episode 16 and 17, she just turns into like Uh, like in like episode 16 and 17, she's just like, she's kind of involved in the plot because she has like a crush on Toji, which is like another, I guess, like egalitarian critique of media, I guess, like only having that be like how women are incorporated into stories. But before then, it's like she was even worse, because I don't know what the fuck was. There's one episode, I don't know, I don't even remember. There's one episode where she was just really fucking weird. I don't understand it. It was so confusing. This might have been across multiple episodes. Like, I don't remember. There was something very weird. It must have been all in episode 9. I don't know. Something was really, really fucked with Hikari in episode 9. I don't know. It's so fucking weird. I need to go back and look at that now. I can actually use Netflix. Yeah. Evangelion is on Netflix after all, and like I actually do, like when I was rewatching, like kind of like skipping through, like rewatching like most of Evangelion this summer, I was watching on Netflix actually, because it's just kind of more convenient. Even if it's an inferior product, it's just convenient to have it here. Like it's a more convenient player. Like it's no advertisements. It's convenient. Even though the aspect ratio seems kind of weird. Well, the aspect ratio is all right in the show, but like in the add-on of Evangelion, for some reason the aspect ratio is all weird. I don't think that's the right. I think they fucked up the aspect ratio in the end of Evangelion. Like it's 16:9. I don't think that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah, I think that's wrong. Anyway, let's go to episode 9. Mind matching moment. Actually, I like that thing that they did. I liked that they, well, actually, they always did this, like even on like pirating websites. I mean, I like how they translate the Japanese titles into English and like put those as the titles of the episodes, and then you actually get to see like the second title, because every Evangelion episode has 2 titles, and so you get to see both. One like here in the menu and one in the actual show, like with the title card. So it's really interesting, or it's really good that way. Like they separate that. It's one thing to like about Evangelion, you know. Like every episode has 2 titles. That's, I mean, 1 title, that's so boring. 2 titles, that's awesome, you know. But let's check this out. Let's check this out. Here we go. I don't know what the fuck's up with this. So like, Toji and Kensuke and Hikari just happen to end up in the same place. They happen to be walking. They happen to be checking in on like Soryu and Shinji at the same time. That's really weird though. The subtitles, of course, are under all scrutiny. Like, they translate Soryu, like, as Miss Soryu, which is alright, I guess. But they... okay, I think this is why they did this, actually. Let me listen a bit closer. And after all, I'm only, like, an armchair linguist when it comes to Japanese. Because I don't know Japanese, but... okay, so... I get it. It actually makes a lot of sense. Hikari said Soryu-san, which is translated as Miss Soryu, which makes sense. And they say Ikari-kun. Because they use kun instead of san, they translate as Shinji instead of Mr. Ikari. Although even Miss Soryu is unrealistic, I don't think there's ever been like a... I don't think there's ever been like that, like do they ever call, like, I don't know if classmates ever call each other, Miss Soryu in, the West. I don't think that happens. Does it? Not in Sweden, it definitely doesn't. I don't know about the US though, or the UK. Okay, so they're wearing matching outfits. Asuka and Shinji. And they explain this. Now, Hikari calls it Fuketsu. Like, which means like filthy, indecent. Which just like makes no sense whatsoever. I don't understand. And then like they say, "Oh, you don't understand." And then Hikari says, "Then it must be even worse." It's just like overreacting. Like insanely. It's so confusing. And then they say, "Oh, you should have just said so in the first place." Unison training. I don't even know what the fuck they were assuming in the first place, though. It's really, really confusing. I have no idea. It's really weird. Okay, now here's what happens next. Okay. So, like, Asuka's feelings are hurt. And Hikari says, "Hikari, go after her. You made a girl cry. Get out there and make it right." Now that's not exactly... Okay. Well, that's just wrong. I mean, that wasn't Hikari. That wasn't Shinji. That was Misato, if anyone, or Lei. Blame Rei or Misato, not Shinji. I mean, what the fuck? But I guess that's the point, that she's a misandrist too. It's really weird. That wasn't Shinji's fault, not in any way. So you understand what I mean. And then we have the fact that she's like the teacher's pet on top of that, and you can understand why Hikari is like the most unlikable fictional character ever. Okay. And that's like all of them. I guess we have like Ritsuko's mother, but she doesn't really count. She's even worse than Ritsuko, actually. She's the same whore, but she also killed a clone. I'm not sure killing a clone is morally wrong. Yeah, I don't remember. They do have sentience, don't they? They do, so she's also a murderer. And it's like all of them. Yeah. And then it's like Death Note, and you know, it's like Misa is not even a character, pretty much. Like, I don't know what... Yeah, I don't know about her, man. It's just... I shouldn't say that, but it's like, she's boring. I'm remembering some moments from the manga. Well, they were in the anime too, probably. Well, yeah. Kind of just like this one panel. Or a few of them. Where, like, Light was being real harsh on Misa in like, the second act. With Nier and, like, I don't know. It's like when they were... I don't know when it was, like... It was like when they were firing the missile or something. Or maybe it was when... Yeah, I think it was when they were firing the missile or something. I don't know. But I don't know. Raito was getting real mad at Misa. I just remember that. Left an impression on me. I'm gonna read Death Note from start to end. Eventually. Because I like read random parts of the second act. And yeah, it'd be good to read it from start to finish. And that's pretty much it. Well, then there's like a motorcycle girl, like, who appears in like Like, there are a couple of people, like, who appear for a little while in, like, episode, like, 20 or something. Like, around that time. Who are helping in Elle's investigation. And, like, you know, it's like, I don't know what the hell their skills was. I mean, there's, like, one of them was, like, had really good charisma. And, like, the other, who's the one whom I'm talking about, was, like, I don't even know. I believe she rode a motorcycle. She's kind of like Desiree from Ace Attorney. Okay, so where was I? Fuck. So yeah, there's her and, like, I don't know, she's like a really not very, I don't know, she's not a very prominent character. I don't know, it's like super forgettable. There's actually a picture of, like, there's like a image of like a cover art image of Death Note, and she's on it. Like, they put a bunch of characters on there, like a really, so like those who are like really minor characters were on that poster. Anyway, there's also Light's sister. It's just like really normie. It's only brought back in the second act to be held hostage. And then there's like Takada Kiyomi, who's like a really just like simps for Kira, and it's really boring. And then there's like that woman in Nier's team. What's her name? Lidner? It's not very interesting either. And that's like it. And then there's like Rem. Rem is a good piece of music, I guess. Speaking of which, you know Rem the bath boy, apparently he went to Slovenia. He's in Slovenia. So that's like where his boyfriend is. Found that out by like searching Twitter. He actually went to Slovenia. And that's like all of them in Death Note. Some people thought Nier was a girl at first. And like again, then there's like Yuri Yuri, and like most of the characters in Yuri Yuri are very unlikable. I have a tier list of Yuri Yuri, maybe I should show it. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. I have like multiple versions of it, it seems. I don't know, are these two different? Are these? Yeah. This one is less. This one is worse. I made an updated one. Let me just check the date. 5th of July. And this one is from the 28th of July. Okay, so the first one was the one I made at my paternal grandparents' summer house, and this one I made at home a bit later. There it is. Matsumoto Risei, of course, at the top. That's my waifu. Then we have like Akari, Ayano, and 3 people whose names I don't remember. Pretty much I just like, in C I put anyone who like just didn't have any like apparent negative qualities. Yeah. Of course, I mean, I can't really explain some of the negative qualities of like the ones in D very well. But anyway, it's like, okay, Nishigaki is like just really annoying and like puts everyone in danger pretty much. I mean, that's the joke. And there's like, you know, like we have like 3 more teachers here, and like of course I'm like always like really like negative towards teachers in general. Kind of, you know, it's like, I don't know, I don't like the system, you know. And of course these teachers are kind of mean sometimes, like, I don't know, like the home economics teacher dragging off Kyoko because she's failing, like, come on, and that's pretty much my time in home economics. Yes. Yeah. And there's like Chizuru, who's just like really mean. Like, unnecessarily so. I mean, like, okay, I guess Kyoko is kind of harassing her. But I don't know. There's Akane. Well, actually, I don't know. Did I really need to put Akane in D? She could probably go in C, actually. Except not really, but... well... Eh. There's not really anything likable about her. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, there's just like nothing. There's nothing. All that. There's not. There's like. Yeah, there's not really. I guess she could go and see. Kinda. I don't know. Whatever. Let's move on. And there are like these 2 children, and you know, like, this is a waifu tier list, and like, contrary to popular belief, I'm not a pedophile, so they go in D. Then they have like Sakurako's sisters, who are both just like really like pretentious about studying, and like they're really like judgmental too. Like when Kyoko was wearing like the I am Aho shirt, they were really judgmental. Yeah, they're fucking assholes. Then we have like Mirakurun and Raibarun. And yeah, I don't know, they're just like these typical like magical girls, really annoying. And then we have like Gumbo, which is kind of like a joke. Well, you know, just whatever. Then we have Kyoko, and like, I would like Kyoko if it weren't for just like one small fact. Like, she spoiled the book. She spoiled the ending of the book Yui was reading, and that's just like, that's not really something I can look past. Like, you don't do that. Like, that's not that. I can't ignore that. Then we have Yui. I mean, there's not really anything. Well, actually, there is kind of. Like, I don't know. Yui's just like. I hate this like hate how every anime is like this. Like Lucky Star is like this too, kind of. Well, I don't know. Yuri Yuri especially with Yui, because like it's like anytime someone like makes a joke, Yui has to say, "It's not like that," or "You're being otaku," or something. I don't know if Yui complained about that specifically. I don't really know what to call it. I could probably go into an episode and just like find numerous examples of this. It's hard to give examples. I mean, it's like Yui has to be dismissive of every like playful thing anyone does. It has to like be really like it's like, well, I guess the proper word would be killjoy. That's what Yui is. It's really annoying. Like the only time she's ever had like it was like one time in episode 1, you know, when like Kyoko was showing that like her underwear matched Akari's, and like then Yui just like spat instead of being like a killjoy. I don't know, that scene just like is really weird to me, because like the rest of the anime is not like that. I don't think it is. I think something changed. I don't know. It was just like really odd to me for me to go back to episode 1, because it was kind of different in that aspect. But maybe I'm just imagining things. I'm just trying really hard to do analysis, and maybe I'm just doing this wrong. I don't know, there was something weird about that first episode. How they handled like their jokes. I guess kind of an example would be when Kyoko says giga giga giga, and then just like Funami's like shut up and like smacks Kyoko. Stuff like that. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Chinatsu is well, how do you say this? She is a she's like a sexual predator, is Chinatsu, with Akari, you know, remember? I'll never forget. Then we have like Chitose, and I don't know what to say. Like, I mean, she's just really, really annoying. She always makes this like disgusting food. I don't even remember if the characters actually liked it or not. Like, I don't know if it was a joke that I don't know if Akari actually liked it, or if that was a joke. Maybe she didn't like it. I don't know. I don't remember. But like that's fucking disgusting. And I don't know. Chitose is just always making annoying comments, and how can we say this? I don't know what is up with that. Like, she has some really weird medical conditions, and also like turns into a sexual predator when she eats chocolate, which is like the weirdest thing ever. So like, I guess I'm supposed to assume that that's like she's actually being taken by like a chocolate demon, and it's not her just like pretending. I mean, what if she was only pretending, you know, to, like, try to be absolved of any guilt? Why am I even riding around on the bicycle if you can't even see it when I have this image up? I don't even have to. But the real reason I do it is people keep walking up here outside my room. So anyway, you know, I don't know, Chitose just mainly just speaks in a really, really annoying voice. I mean, it's canon. They compare her to a grandmother in the anime. And then we have Sakurako. And Sakurako is kind of like Kyoko. They do canonically compare Sakurako to Kyoko. But the problem with Sakurako is that she's just very, very rude to Himawari. And the problem with Himawari is that she is very rude to Sakurako. And that's about it. So, like, now that I've gone through all the negative ones, like, then we have, like, you know, the ones who don't have any negative traits. You know, Akari seems like a very non-judgmental, kind person. And Ayano, similarly, seems like... well, she might be judgmental, but I don't know, it's not apparent. It's not super apparent. She might be a kind person. And similarly with Chinasu's sister. And those two side characters who we know nothing about. I don't know, it's just like... I haven't seen any reason to dislike them, you know? Of course, that's weird, like, basis to put them in C, I guess, but eh. No, but they seem cool. They seem cool. I mean, they do go out of the way to, you know, try to, you know, include Chizuru, I guess. Chizuru, who is very asocial. So, yeah. That's the Yuri. And then there's, like, Lucky Star, and, like... Am I even gonna... I don't even think I went through Lucky Star last night. There's not really anything to say. Konata is just annoying weeb. Or annoying otaku. Or, you know. Tsukasa is just like... annoying... Moe... Moe... Girl. I guess they actually describe Miyuki as Moe. Miyuki is similarly kind of just like, I guess Miyuki is alright. I like Miyuki better than Konata. And I like Tsukasa better than Konata too, probably. And Kagami I like the best. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Quite a relatable character even in episode 21. And yeah. I don't like her that much, but decent amounts. And then there's like I don't think I went through this much last night. I think I'm done now. People keep coming upstairs, it's really annoying. Okay, so man, and now it's like see how time skips every time I pause the recording. Now it's 21:31. I don't have much time left. I should probably, like, cut my fingernails, too. Fucking hell. Kirurakiru. There's like, do I even need to go through this shit? I don't think I did this last night. You know, Ryuko used to be my waifu, but that was when I was 12 years old. Jakuzure and Nonon, really annoying. And all of them really annoying. Except Mankan Shokumako, which is like, well, the least annoying. And I guess Kiryu and Satsuki is kind of cool sometimes. Oh, and Harimi Nui is, you know, like Digines described it in that video, how she's like a contrarian, so she likes Harimi Nui. I'm the same way. Though I don't like Harimi Nui that much, but like a little bit. She's kind of interesting. I don't know, not really that much. Only a little bit. Not really, not quite, not really. Not really. Of course, I can definitely relate to Mankan Shokumako since she is what they call an underachiever, right? That's very much me. That is me. Mankan Shokumako, very relatable character. Yep. It's great. And then there's like Maho Shoujo Madoka Magica, and like I used to like Homura, but like I liked her less and less as the show went on. Madoka is just kind of really like suicidal. I don't know what to say. Sayaka is, I mean, I don't view them that way. I mean, Sayaka is actually a pretty relatable character if you really think about it. With that boy, it's pretty fucking funny. What Kyoko says to her at one point, I found it hilarious. About how, like, if that boy kept being crippled, like, he wouldn't be able to leave Sayaka. That was pretty epic. But that's it. Let me go on my anime list. I'm going to school tomorrow, but actually, I mean, they want to play mini golf in the afternoon. I'm too socially anxious, so I think I'm gonna skip that. I've gotten permission to skip it, I think. And I'm too socially anxious. At the same time, I don't feel like skipping out on things because of my social anxiety, because it's like I'm trying to fight it, you know? I'm trying to, you know, confront my social anxiety. But I don't know, maybe this isn't gonna be the time I do that. There's probably gonna be inevitably like more of these like fucking, what would you call them? Like field trips in high school here. It's gonna be like really it's gonna be really anxious, causing me social anxiety, that is. But hey, guess I need to confront that. But maybe not on Monday. Maybe I just say fuck it, fuck that shit. I mean, probably in like a self-interested way too. Like, I guess I'd rather go home than play mini golf. I mean, not that I dislike mini golf, I actually do like it. So actually, never mind. Yeah, I probably would like to go play mini golf if it weren't for my social anxiety. Yeah, that is pretty much true. Yeah, I do like mini golf. Anyway, now I'm on my manga list because I'm not paying attention. Fucking K-On! Oh my god, I can't. That's another thing I was gonna talk about. Oh, and then we have Sailor Moon. And like, I used to really like Hinore, I made a whole video about it, like when I was playing New Super Mario Brothers Wii. That video is really embarrassing to me now. Like I don't like Hinode anymore. She's just like a slut. Like a normie, like seems very judgmental, you know. Like the total opposite of the type of person I like. Same goes for like all of the characters. They're all unlikable. Except I guess I know Minako. I know Minako is alright, I guess. And I'm saying their real names instead of their like sailor names. Hope people understand. I don't know, I like using their real names. They sound better. You know, I know Minako sounds better than Sailor Venus. But that's just because I'm a weeaboo. Could say Sera Binasu, but then again that's loan words. And like, you know, I know Minako sounds better. Yeah. They're not likable. And that's pretty much all of the anime which I've rated a 5 and above. There's like that girl in Dragon Knight. I like the message of Dragon Knight. Like yeah. I don't think there's a good word for that in English, you know, like budskap. There's like, you know, the moral of the story, you could say. I like the moral of the story of Dragon Knight. It's pretty funny. It's pretty much just monogamy is the moral of the story, which is a pretty dumb moral, but hey, it works for me. Like, you know, you wouldn't apply that you wouldn't apply that universally like you could with like veganism or something. And even then, you know, like, but that's like a small percentage. But anyway, you know, it's not like I'm saying everyone has to be monogamous. I'm just saying it works for me. Then again, I'm never gonna get a girlfriend. Then we have Sento Chihiro no Kamikakushi. Yeah, that's just dismissed. Miyazaki baloney. Just kidding. Serial Experiments Lane. I thought Lane was really cute, but that's about it. Tenshi no Tamago. Yeah, dismissed. Namakura Gatana, don't even have any women in it. Mahosh, that's another film. Rebellion, Maruka. Yeah, and then we have Kaguya Hime. Dismissed. More Miyazaki baloney. Watamote. Man, I used to really like Watamote, or like a decent amount. I gave it like a 7 out of 10 back in the day. And now I'm giving it a 2 out of 10. It's like, and I heard on Twitter today, I was on Twitter today, and they said that it turned into like a Yuri harem. The manga turned into Yuri harem, which is really repulsive. Bokudaki Nai Nai Machi. Yeah, I used to like that anime really a lot, like an 8 out of 10 or something, but now it's a 2 out of 10. I mean, I'm trying to, you know, I'm reading the manga, Bokudaki Nai Nai Machi. I don't know how to feel about the anime today. I'm not really sure. Maybe I've just inherited Dejine's opinion. Maybe I would still be more positive of Bokudaki Ga Inai Machi than Dejine. I don't know. Then we have like shorts. I already mentioned Namakura Gatana, but we also have Yo Daitorio Terapokun and I. There are 2 I films. Totoro, dismissed. More Miyazaki baloney. Hotaru no Haka, dismissed. It's like, what you call it? What's this guy's name? Takahata Isao. More Takahata Isao baloney. Yeah, I really dislike this film. Steins Gate, dismissed. I mean, it's just, I really hate the characters in Steins Gate. All of them. I hate everything about Steins Gate. And same with Pokémon The Origin. I watched a really long time ago. And then there's Petting a Dog, which is another short. It's a man and his dog. So that's my waifu review. That's what you came here for, right? Not Pokemon White. Nope. And And I don't have much time left in the day. Unless I'll be unable to fall asleep, which is possible, I guess. Then I have a few more hours, I guess, kind of. I don't know. Goodbye.